seeing any wisps over here. There's some deer, but I don't see a wisp over here. Would anybody here know where I can find a wisp? Why are we flying backwards? What the fuck just happened there?
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
Just... Can someone
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
Can someone explain the bird physics right there? How did I go from flying forward to flying backwards?
Is there more to us than the words we say, the games we play? Can we know that we're not dreaming?
Viewers, if you're watching this just based on the title of the video, I cannot stress that it did indeed take me 3 hours to find a single wisp in Legends Arceus. Despite my viewers screaming at me to just use a guide and get it over with, and even my own deepening wishes to just use a guide to end it and move on, I refused to give in and take the easy route and instead slugged it out, searching for this one solitary wisp. The reason for this is because, and this may shock you, I am an old school gamer. In this age where you can find full walkthroughs, guides, and all the information one needs to 100% complete a game, including all Easter eggs, many do not want to waste time in the journey that is the game they are playing half the time. When I was playing games, and this includes the original red and blue versions, mind you, I did not have a guide. I just had word of mouth, recess talk, grapevine messages to explain how to complete a game. Heck, I remember when I still believed that Mew was under the truck and I tried super hard to get to it. Even if I never even reached the truck or even knew how to get to the truck to begin with. No. It took me a while to figure out that I think I needed to trade Pokemon to do that, but I was like 10 at the time. I didn't know any better. Another reason why I spent so long searching far and wide looking for these wisps is because while I was searching, I found multiple little things throughout the game that made me appreciate just how much was in this game. Little nooks, crannies, valleys, ridges, and random things that otherwise I would never have paid attention to, I spotted simply because I was looking for these wisps and I did not know where they could be. I saw them on multiple times, like just in the most random of places, like sitting in the middle of nowhere, sitting out in the open. Sometimes they're sitting on top of a ledge just at the very tip that I never would have thought to look for. Yes, I could have gone through and used a guide to start ticking down which wisps I had and missed, but then the whole point of why I was insisting and why I refused to use a guide gets ruined. And that again was the journey, not the destination. Now, when you use a guide, you ignore everything between points A and B. A being you or where you spawn, and B being your destination or your objective. You just see what you need to do this, to do that, and then if you're someone who just wants to complete something, or you're just looking to like I said, you're just completing something, you ignore everything else in between if possible. Now, that's not always the case, but that's just my personal opinion on it. During my week-long journey of finding and completing the decks of Legends Arceus, most of it was just me finding wisps and ticking off random Pokemon I missed, I found a shiny Combi that I would never have spotted without looking for a wisp, random location where ores were just sitting around that made me think, why is that there? And all the facepalm moments of, how did I miss this, when I was finding wisps in locations I thought I'd already checked. All of it culminating into a 3-hour search to conclude the wisp hunt. And trust me, I searched high and low. I went over every area with a tooth comb. I searched From the sky, the ground, to unorthodox locations, it made me think way outside the box because all these wisps could be anywhere. And without a guide, finding a single wisp in the Alabaster Icelands was a nightmare. But eventually, you're
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
you were here the entire time?
Hey, look at me! Look at me! Hey, look at me! Look at me!
Like 50 times! We were soaring over this area like 50 times!
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
How did you... No, you don't understand! We soared over this area like
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
I was looking every direction! Both during the day and the night! How the fuck did you hide? The fluff! I don't care. I don't care.
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
Check the water. I did check the waterfall.
Hey, look at me! Look at me!
I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you decide when Scarlet and Violet comes out to, instead of rushing to find a guide when you encounter a search quest like the 107 Wisp Hunt, you decide to find them on your own and have your own journey and tell me what it was like and what happened. Remember, the journey is more important than the destination, because the destination doesn't change, but the journey evolves as time goes on. Wait, there's 108 wisps? Fuck!